5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
International Rescue HQ calling International Rescue England.
International Rescue, Lady Penelope speaking.
This is a hot one, Penny. Foreign agents are fleeing Britain. They must be stopped, and you've only got a couple of hours.
You rang, milady?
Penelope and Parker are often at the center of our operations. They're quite a team, together with their pink Rolls Royce, Fab 1.
Oh well, down the hatch.
Beg pardon, milady, but the drink was drugged.
Lady Penelope's a mean driver, especially when she's in a hurry.
We're approaching a tree, madam. Madam, it's a tree. There's a tree!
Journey's end. What a pleasant drive. I must do this more often, Parker.
And make no mistake, Lady Penelope may look cute, but underneath she's as hard as titanium.
You know, I've often felt I'd like to do something exciting, like being a secret agent.
Well, it's not all romance, you know. In actual fact, in reality, it's a tough existence. Never being yourself. Someone like you, so sheltered and gentle, it just wouldn't be you. With all due respect, you're just not the type. You see, we walk with danger as a shadow. Death is a constant companion. And oh, Penelope, you just be what you are. A very beautiful lady.
Parker, or Nosy Parker to his friends, had a reputation as one of the world's finest safecrackers, until he got caught and ended up in jail. Lady Penelope heard of his talents and offered him a working partnership. He's quite a character.
Jolly boating weather. Da 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 dee da da. Oh yes, when cook sees me in this gear, she'll be like putty in me hands. Yeah. Look, do you think we might have a bit of hush, milady?
I'm sorry, Parker, but if you used a modern detector, you might...
A stethoscope, ma'am, was good enough for my father, and for my father's father, and before him, my father's...
Yes, all right, Parker. It was just a suggestion. Hurry, Parker. Hurry.
Right, Alan. Stand by with retros.
Standing by.
Now!
Parker, are you all right? Parker? Look, there he is.
My favourite character is Parker.
And that is because one of our puppeteer sculptors, John Blundell, created the head, which was nothing short of a wonderful head.
In the case of Parker particularly, as a character, I was trying to think about the kind of cliché butlers in typical black and white English comedy films.
Sherry, m'lady.
Just a half a glass, please, Parker. Then we'll start serving, shall we?
Very good, m'lady.
The profile is extremely important, and look at him, he looks a little bit like a parrot, but that shape, that profile, his nose and his lip, are two of the key elements of his character.
Oh dear, the butler's work is never done. Oh well, I shall have to finish reading about the killer of Clapham some other time. Coming.
I used to go to a pub every day for lunch, and at this pub there was a waiter by the name of Arthur who was very, very proud because he had worked for Her Majesty in Windsor Castle, okay? And so he was constantly dropping his H's and then putting them all back in the wrong place. But this patter fascinated me. So I thought, right, this is going to be the voice of Parker.
There's something up ahead, m'lady. Looks like someone has had an accident. Shall I stop, m'lady?
We went out to lunch in this pub restaurant in Cookham, and he said, I'm going to ask this guy to come over. I think he was a sort of wine waiter, basically, you know. And he came over and he said, would you like to see the wine list, sir? And Jerry sort of looked at me and I looked at Jerry, and it kept him talking a bit, and it turned out he was a retainer in the royal household. I think possibly the Duke of Windsor when he was the Prince of Wales, you know. He said he was a gent, he was, you know. He was a good bloke, you know. Would you like the Borgellis? I can recommend the Borgellis. So that was the basis of Parker.
Jolly good show, what? Any time, your lordship, any time.
Yes, Parker. But I think that will be all.
One accentuates things to make them real. Sometimes you sort of, they're still real, but you sort of mark them up a bit. And the aspirates, the dropped H's, and, you know, and the other way round, you know.
There's not a window or door unlocked, m'lady.
Oh, dear. Then I'm afraid there's only one thing left for us to do, seeing that men's lives depend on it.
Quite. So may I trouble you for the loan of an hairpin, m'lady?
Early on in the scripts, you know, I mean, you know, if you were saying, oh, yes, my lady, yes, my lady. But then when one treated it, and then it became this catchphrase, Parker, yes, my lady.
Yes, m'lady. Very well, m'lady. Oh, yes, m'lady. Very good, m'lady. Thank you, m'lady.
And then there were variations of that. When he was put upon, it was, yes, m'lady, yes, yes, m'lady. You know, there were all sorts of variations.
Yes, m'lady. Yes, m'lady. Very good, m'lady. Me, m'lady.
Yes, you.
I think to make him charming took, as we say, the curse off his background a bit. A lovable rogue. I know it's a cliché, but he really was a lovable rogue. And he was a lovable reformed rogue. Did hear of nothing too clear.
Will I be off then, m'lady?
Very well, Parker. Oh, just one moment. What have you in that case?
Eh? Oh, case? Oh, you mean, this one, m'lady?
Yes, that one.
Oh, well, I thought I'd take it, you know, just in case. I won. The casino. You know, so we had to put all that money. Oh, now I wonder how they got in there.
Parker?
Yes, m'lady.
Comedy played a very important role, of course, especially between Parker and Lady Penelope. They were They were, in fact, probably the only comic characters in the series. There were little jokes between the father and the sons, but they were rather a bit stiff.
A lot of the humour was very carefully pitched, in as much as some of the gags were slightly near the bone, but we would consider them very carefully, and we would say, look, the young kiddies will never pick that up, but it will probably amuse the adults. And so I think the humour helped to make it a family show.
Tea, milady?
Oh, thank you, Parker. Tea on the lawn. And isn't it a lovely day?
Oh, yes, milady. I was just wondering, in fact, if I might have the rest of the afternoon off. I thought I might take Cook out for a punt.
Parker, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, milady.
Parker, where did you get the champagne?
Well, milady, it was such a good year, 1998. It seemed a pity to waste it. So I switched it. Switched it.
I thought that bubbly didn't hit the ship with much of a bang. Parker, what was it that I launched the ship with?
Parker was an overnight success. He became famous within a week. And I then thought, am I going to tell Arthur at the King's Arms that Parker was based on him? I thought he might be very proud. But on the other hand, he was very proud of the fact that he worked in Windsor Castle for the Queen, and he was a bit of a snob about that. And so finally we decided not to tell him. And Arthur died, never knowing that this famous character was based on him.
Home, milady?
Home, Parker. By the way, Parker, how did you fare at the casino?
Oh, I lost, milady.
Oh, dear. How much?
Well, it's a bit difficult.
Now, come on, Parker. You can tell me.
Well, it wasn't so much how much. It was what I lost.
You know, Parker, you're being very mysterious. What did you lose?
Well, you see, I got a bit carried away. I thought I had a sister.
Parker, what did you lose?
Your yacht, milady.